I'm going to try to keep my shit in this video, but there are no promises. There are definitely no promises. First of all, I'm not going to say that Eze and Odegaard are useless, but what I will say is they were completely fucking useless throughout that entire game. Vitaly Janelt was on a yellow card for 85 minutes. They then had Jensen on a yellow card for a massive proportion of the game as well. Odegaard and Eze, the whole match, I was saying drive. 2 out of their 3 fucking midfielders are on a yellow card. You can drive. They will, there's risk of them either overcommitting and getting a second yellow, or they're going to be too afraid to go into more challenges because they don't want to get a second yellow and they're going to give you more space. Fucking drive up the pitch because 2 of their 3 midfielders have a yellow card. 1 more and they're off. You did not drive. There were no driving. They probably don't even have their fucking L's. Odegaard and Eze do not know how to drive. I thought that's the one thing I was really happy, the most happy about signing Eze in terms of what he's going to do on the pitch, is the way he drives with the ball. He does not drive with the ball in an Arsenal shirt, apparently. Odegaard, when does he drive? Martin Odegaard and Eberechi Eze, from the looks of things, don't know how to fucking drive. If they drove today, the result, I guarantee you, would have had a far higher chance of going our way. But they didn't fucking drive. I don't know if that's, just them being too reluctant to, or Arteta hasn't, programmed it in them to drive, but they didn't fucking drive. They did not drive. They don't know how to drive. What else is there to say? That was honestly, really, really shit performance from Arsenal all round. I before the game today, I had pretty much known exactly how this video was going to go. I believed the whole way through, I was going to come on here and say, City did their job against Fulham yesterday, so only 3 points behind us, so they put on a lot of pressure on our shoulders. It's on us to block that out and respond and get a win away at a Brentford side who have lost only twice at their ground the entire season. A Brentford side that are far excelling everyone's expectations. I thought, we'd deal with that. We'd block out the City noise, the media noise. We'd focus on what we need to do. We'd block out how good Brentford have been this season. And even if things got ugly, which they definitely did, we would still find a way. And after 70, however many minutes it was, it looked like that was going to happen. It looked like that Madueke header was going to do the job for us. Immediately after that Madueke header, we go on the back foot. Brentford actually decide to start playing football, and then pretty much very shortly after, they equalise. And they've played our own game against us. Michael Coyote, that geezer's got some legs. Every 5 minutes, he's running across from right back over to the left wing to do one of his stupid little long throw-ins. And in the end, that's how they get their goal. And it is so bad defensively from Odegaard. Martin Odegaard, it is very, very difficult to still back you. It is very, very difficult to still want you to be my captain. It is very, very difficult to see that you are going to return to even close to the level that you were producing back in 22-23 and 23-24. It is very, very difficult. Very, very difficult. Because not only about the whole rant about not driving early and in general just doing absolutely nothing. That marking is dreadful. He just stands there. And lets fucking Lewis Potter, literally keen Lewis Potter. He's like this tall. The floor's like that. That's like difference. He's like that tall. That's how tall Lewis Potter is. And Odegaard has not been able to mark him. He just stands there. Lets the ball get to Lewis Potter, and it's 1-1. And Brentford should have had more. Let's not get that twisted. Brentford should have had more. David Raya, calamity in the first half. Tried to quickly throw it out for Rice. I don't know what he was doing there. Terrible. At least he made up for that. By producing a magnificent save. But there is no way we should have given away that chance in the first place. Second half. Right at the end, Brentford should have had 2. Igor Thiago gets in. And it's another mistake from us. They long throwing, set pieces, whatever they created. Pretty much every other chance is our own doing. Really late on, it's Mosquera this time the mistake. He lets Igor Thiago get in behind. Fair play to Mosquera. He runs back. He does his work, and he makes the challenge in time, and keeps Igor Thiago out. Keeps the score at 1-1. Right at the end as well, just back and forth. We let them get in again. This time it's Declan Rice that gets it away. And we just panic and we try to get it forward really, really quickly, and we don't do anything with it. In the end, right at the end, Martinelli, man. Martinelli, it's another player that I haven't even tried to defend Martinelli like for like a year. I haven't even tried. I haven't even bothered. What's the point of trying to defend Gabriel Martinelli? That ball gets through. Timber has done everything he can. Run all the way up from right back, get in behind the defence, held off the defender for as long as possible. He can't keep going. He has to lay it off for Martinelli. Martinelli, the chance is there for him. He can take that on. Either, he can shift, he can take that on first time, or he can take it on his left. Even if he goes with his left, I think he's still got a great chance of putting it away. Instead, he takes a touch, and Kelleher's able to catch up and make the save. As a result, 1-1 full time. 1-1 full time against Brentford. This is a side, away at their ground, we've won every time since their first game back in the Premier League after 70 fucking years. That day, that horrible day that I've tried to erase from my memory, 2-0. Since then, every single season, away at Brentford, a win in the Premier League, and then one in the Carabao Cup as well. 3-0, 3 seasons ago, 2 seasons ago, it was 1-0 and 1-0, and then last season it was 3-1. 4 matches since that first one, 4 wins, and only 1 goal conceded. That's how good we've been. That is how good we've been at this stadium, and then we produced that nightmare. It's reminiscent of not that many games we played this season, thankfully. Nottingham Forest is the one that comes to mind. Scrappy away game, like banana skin game. And, we just can't create. I think Trossard and Madueke had a couple good moments in the first half. Trossard especially, I think Trossard had a good game, I'll be honest. Other than that, apart from that and the goal, which is a brilliant Hincapié ball into the box, finished off a lovely Madueke header. Other than those 2 moments, and the one at the end that Martinelli should be scoring, probably 7 times out of 10, 8 even, didn't create anything. And pretty much the whole way through, apart from probably 20 minutes in the second half, it was Brentford looking likely to score. This boat that was supposed to be on has just taken a ginormous puncture, I think is fair to say. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with myself if we don't win the Premier League this season. We have so much riding on this. I don't think these players can really take much more. I don't think they can commit much more without any more reward. If seriously, I don't think it's an exaggeration to start saying, if there's no reward this season for these players, look in pre-season at who is not giving it 100%. Seriously, that might be an exaggeration. That's a thought I've had outside of the heat of the moment. That's a thought I've had all season. Regardless of what's going on after wins, I've thought that. Yes, heat of the moment right now, but that is a thought I have regardless. If there is no reward for these players this season, look in pre-season. Pay good attention in pre-season who is not giving it 100%. If there are more rumours coming out over the summer than usual, take note of that. Take note of who the rumours are about. Start paying attention to who might want out. Because 4 seasons of relentless commitment, especially players like Gabriel, Rice, Saliba, these mentality freaks, these absolute freaks who want to win trophies so bad. Pay attention over summer, pay attention over pre-season. Are they not giving it 100%? Are they going to look elsewhere if they don't get a reward this season? I have so much respect for what Arteta has built. So much. He has built something that, yes, players have believed in and committed in for so long. He has let fire be allowed back into our bellies as fans. He has given the fans, he's given everyone something incredible to believe in. But it gets to a point where you wonder, is it really going to be worth it? Is it going to be 4 seasons? Is it going to be 4 seasons running with so much to believe in, so much hope, so much belief, and ultimately no reward? Every game means so much. Every single game means so much. We know this. 23-24. We won 16 out of our final 18 games in the Premier League, and we still didn't win the thing. That's how tight the margins are. I don't want to, blame the referee or anything. That guy was an absolute shocker today. I never want to see him at another Arsenal match again. But regardless, we should be coming away with all 3 points. Every time. Every time. We should be able to play that game, 5 times and we win every single time. I really thought we'd get through this. I really thought, the mentality would once again show we'd find a way, we'd get through it. 12 games to go after that. But there aren't easy games coming up. Wolves away, that's going to be another slog. That game was not ours to win. Last season, Michael Oliver snatched it away from us. We somehow clawed our way back, but that was not our game to win. Spurs away will win, or I would sure hope so. That's going to get everyone panicking if we don't. Chelsea at home, we should 100% be winning that as well. Brighton away, potentially another slog. There's games you look at that have cost us in the past. Like I said, Wolves away last season, absolute nightmare until the Calafiori goal. Brighton, we drew at their stadium last season. Everton, absolute nightmare at home last season. Worst game I watched that entire season. The absolute worst. After that, who do we have? It's Bournemouth at home, another match that we fucking lost last season. I hope that these are the moments that make it even sweeter at the end. But if it doesn't work out like that, we got serious stuff to talk about in terms of the future of this club and the management. I will tell you that. It's a shit day. It's a horrible day. It's an absolutely horrible day. I'm not going to be able to sleep after that. I'm not going to be able to do anything other than sulk. Literally just rotate against Wigan, great, and then just fucking beat Wolves and Spurs, and then we go from there. Awful. Just awful.